Hello, everyone. Hola. First of all, thank you so much for this opportunity to present our work and to talk about this initiative. We would like also to express our acknowledgements to NASA Exploration Science Forum organizers for the amazing event. I wish I was there in person. Perhaps we will meet next year. I'm going to present, as you said, the main results of our work about the Space for All Nations initiative towards a more equitable and diverse access to space. And I am Pires, one of the authors of this research and one of the co-chairs of this initiative that I will talk about. So about our origin. The International Institute for Astronautical Sciences and Project POSSUM, a program related with the polar suborbital science in the upper mesosphere, comprises over 250 students, researchers, scientists, including veteran astronauts, engineers, flight surgeons, pilots, etc., from over 53 countries, and has, in fact, successfully deployed experiments to the International Space Station. 3 outreach initiatives that you see here were created focused on underrepresented or marginalized communities. This includes Space for All Nations, and with the other 2 sister outreach initiatives, POSSUM 13 and the Out Astronaut Project, is developing, fostering, and facilitating access to space science, research, and opportunities that are open to everyone. POSSUM 13 is in fact a good example of how successful this type of initiative is by engaging young children and young girls into science. Research as a cornerstone. It is, in fact, because of all the scientists, researchers that are involved in this program. Our own research in our own institutions make possible to consider it a cornerstone within this initiative, and also allows our team to have data to publish scientific papers. EVA 103 is one of the many courses that IIAS, the International Institute for Astronautical Sciences, offers to students, students and researchers all around the world, and where it is possible to do science, to develop technology. The course is carried out in Flagstaff with one of our amazing instructors, Dr. José Hurtado. The research that we want to develop in the scope of this program encourages curiosity and involves focus with industry and scientific discovery needs. Bio 103, another example, where every year is possible to test experiments in microgravity environment during parabolic flights offered by the National Research Council of Canada in Ottawa, one of our many supporters of this program. That is why the high-level architecture or the conceptual model of the Space for All Nations initiative is displayed like this and organized like this. It currently has 5 lines of research that complement each other: microgravity, engineering, space medicine, geosciences, technology, and robotics. The 2 lines that you see here underlined, geosciences, technology, and robotic, are the main areas of research for our work with Portugal. And that focus has helped to establish like a space geo-exploration project where we develop geotechnologies. This was the Portuguese vision of this initiative. All the activities are in fact related with these fields of research. The initiative also promotes a natural creation of bridges between different stakeholders. This is an example between different institutions, like my own institution, INESCTEC. So the IIAS established a formal memorandum of understanding with INESCTEC in order to more readily exchange information, conduct research, and use facilities together to design robotic experiments, to contribute to common activities, course curriculum, and expand the test sites for collaborative technology research. The initiative also, this workshop that took place a few weeks ago about space, ocean, and earth insights here in Porto was almost like the materialization of Space for All Nations initiative, as well as this memorandum of understanding that was established here in Portugal between several educational institutions, research institutions, and our own Portuguese space agency, Portugal Space, and of course, the International Institute for Astronautical Sciences in the US, in the United States. This workshop allowed to bring experts, to promote debates, to discuss future collaborations, networking. We are very excited and of course we are very happy to finally organize such event that will allow us to reach amazing things together, I am sure. This meeting and workshop was of utmost importance in Portugal to start working and for my institution, of course, to start working in several activities, to develop courses in Portugal and present unique offers to Portuguese students, but using our own skills and expertise and core fields of research that in my institution case, that in Equitec's case, is the underwater technologies that you see here, georobotics, sensing technologies, communications, navigation and perception, using our underwater autonomous vehicles, and including our vessel, our research vessel for sea activities, testing neutral buoyancy in the lab or in real environments, the ocean, diving activities. All of these are being prepared as new courses in Portugal. So the development of geotechnologies. This is an example of InSight, an ongoing upscaling project related with LEAPS, portable and underwater, that is being developed for field operations in harsh environments. This is a great opportunity to include students and to follow very closely the real applications of all these technologies. And even in our STEAM activities, since the kindergarten to secondary school that include remote sessions, classes, interviews about gender equality, all the interventions that you see here are all about challenging the limits of space and technology, and also to present to students and to young girls and boys the geotechnologies in the space exploration and space trainings, the importance of geotechnologies. Other examples of STEAM activities included astronaut Nicole Stott's Space for Art Foundation Exploration Spacesuit Initiative with the Pediatrics Cancer Ward of Portuguese Oncology Institute of Porto. The children, in fact, contributed with their painted piece of ILC Dover fabric for this spacesuit. So Portugal has a lot of...
2 minutes left.
Thank you. Portugal has a lot of potential. Several researchers and space companies are already working in space industry. So space right now is really for all, and for Portugal as an emergent space nation. This is another example that included university students, and another example of our research, microgravity behavior of fine regolith. The team will use a lunar regolith simulant that will fly in the next Blue Origin launch by the end of this August, led by our researcher at Equitec, Rui Moura. And following this vision that space is for all, in fact, it is, the International Institute for Astronautical Sciences became the world's first institutional sponsor of a commercial human-tended research spaceflight with our colleague Kelly Gerardi to fly with Virgin Galactic. That will happen in 2023. She will also monitor a lot of scientific experiments that will be on board. So exciting things are happening. And in conclusion, and these are just some of the preliminary results of the Space for All Nations initiative and the example of Portugal. Of course, we have a lot of things happening with indigenous communities, with Ghana, Zambia, Indonesia, a lot of countries. And this is an initiative which started in the end of 2019. Let me just emphasize that the last few years, as you know, this initiative was developed and working during COVID-19. So it was challenging, but now the Earth started moving again. So let me just highlight that this research draws the attention to the fact of how science is intrinsically connected with education and outreach. And finally, the strategic and priority Space for All Nations goals include expanding access to new communities, establishing new partnerships, and Portugal, as an experimental case study, is something to be analyzed and replicated to other emergent space nations. Communicate the outcomes to inspire other nations. So inclusion, equity in the space industry and STEAM as a field has a challenging and long-term path ahead. And like the universe, we believe there are no limits for this type of vision in space geo-exploration. So thank you so much for your attention. Once again, thank you for this opportunity and stay tuned because we have so much to tell you.